And we're off. A great start there for our front runners. Looks like Navneet Kumar managed to keep that start steady, and he's on it. What an incredible start there for our front row. Good start. They're going on it. Navneet Kumar, Abhishek Vasudev and Amarnath Menon charging it on from the very start. Looks like Navneet Kumar really making headway through that sector 1. So far so good for our pole man. Can he keep it nice and steady? He wants to have a clean race this time around. Looks like Abhishek Vasudev pushing that KTM Rc 390. One of the best track machines in the country today. Purpose built by KTM to tame the track, to be the fastest on a circuit, and to be on top. What a dream machine. I mean, it's got the latest racing tech built into a street machine. The power to weight ratio on this machine is just off the charts. Combined with the right rider, it is just a championship winning motorcycle. And it's such a dream to ride. It's such an easy motorcycle to ride. Back in the day, we didn't have this kind of technology in India, but today, thanks to KTM, we've got the perfect track machine. You just need to slap on a complete safety overhaul for the track, and you can just go racing with this motorcycle on the track. So far so good for our front runners. They are fighting it out for the championship. It's that battle now. It's what they've worked tirelessly over the last couple of weeks to take back the KTM RC Cup championship. The races are continuing. Let's not forget, it is a championship race. We've got 3 races that's happening in this finale. And there are points in every race to take home. Looks like Amarnath Menon is having a go at Abhishek Vasudev at the moment. Last time around, a very good sector. In fact, from Surya PM, he's trying to fight and launch an attack from that mid-pack. I mean, as far as skill is concerned, our top 10 are very, very strong contenders. They've got their strengths, they've got their weaknesses, but when it comes to racing, they let it all out. They're fierce contenders. And they're here to do one job, to emerge as the number 1 in the first ever season of the KTM RC Cup. I mean, when I sit here talking to you about KTM RC Cup, it's just such a fabulous company to witness as they grow. I mean, they're a really sport-backed company. They believe that their machines have to be the best. They have 334 plus world title championships from across different racing formats. They are the king of Dakar. They've got 19 times that they won the Dakar Rally. Clearly shows to go their dominance and their love for sport. The street machines, the bikes that you see out on the road today, are definitely Masterclass. Marvels of engineering. While we see at the lap charts, it's Alvin Xavier currently that's really stepped up the pace from the back of the pack. Let's not forget that he started off from P14. He's currently contending in P4 with a 1:59.605. He's the only one. Actually, that's the fastest lap of this race, a 1:59.605. Can Alvin Xavier really make the break from that mid-order? Will he be able to catch up with our race leader, Navneet Kumar? Well, he's clearly done a fantastic job so far, and he's stepping up the pace. Well, look at that. We can see Alvin Xavier now contending for podium. From P4, he's moved up into the inside at that turn 1 and gets ahead of Abhishek Vasudev. Has he managed to make it work? Well, looks like he has. Abhishek Vasudev definitely struggling on pace this time around. Amarnath Menon also in the 1:59s. 8:69. He's about 200th of a second slower than Alvin Xavier, who's behind him at the moment. This could mean that Alvin Xavier will definitely be catching up to Amarnath Menon at the moment. Looks like Amarnath Menon closing in on Navneet Kumar. We're halfway through this race. Under 3 laps to the checkered flag. It's race 2 of the first season of the Ktm Rc Cup. And it's Navneet Kumar, who's won race 1, who's currently leading the charge in race 2. Can he take this home? Can he seal the deal? We're going to find out soon enough. A couple of laps remaining to the checkered flag. I mean, I'm really impressed with the way Alvin Xavier has come back fighting after a nasty tumble. I mean, also kudos to the KTM pit crew here that has done a fabulous job of fixing that motorcycle in no time. I mean, we're not just talking about a general service, right? We're talking about fixing up a crashed up bike in really record time and getting that bike out back on the race. And right now that bike is contending for a podium in P3. Navneet Kumar leads the charge. Amarnath Menon in hot pursuit with Alvin Xavier and Abhishek Vasudev right behind. Who is it going to be? It's the top four that will be contending for our top 1, 2 and 3. Here we go, folks. The penultimate lap. Navneet Kumar leads the charge. He's come under some slipstream pressure from that earlier lap. Amarnath Menon definitely closing in through that turn 2, turn 3 now. Here's the fight between Surya PM and Sudhir Sudhakar. Oh, looks like we got a yellow flag in that sector, so caution for the riders now. No overtaking in this sector. Looks like there was an incident earlier on. But in the front, I mean, stupendous job by Alvin Xavier. Look at that, from P14 all the way into P3 now. That's a fantastic run. Very few racers have been able to do that in the course of a race, to come from back of the pack to get onto the podium. Can Alvin Xavier make it a win? Can he make history happen here with the first season of the Ktm Rc Cup? To all those who are watching, welcome, folks. It's the 26th of March. Beautiful but hot afternoon here at the Madras International Circuit. We're coming to you live from Sri Perambatoor, about 35 kilometers off the east coast city of Chennai. We are witnessing history in the making. It's the first season of the Ktm Rc Cup that's underway. after a grueling, intense selection process that went around 8 cities in the country with over 1,000 participants battling it out to be the top 16 that finally come and race in the season finale. Looks like Alvin Xavier has managed to close in on the gap, and Amarnath Menon is coming under pressure. Oh, this is a three-way fight. Looks like Navneet Kumar has been taken, and it's Amarnath Menon that's leading the charge with Alvin Xavier coming right behind with Navneet Kumar in P3, Abhishek Vasudev in P4. This is the top 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the last lap. Do not take your eyes off the screen because this is just getting warmed up now. It's literally preheating the oven before you actually bake, and here we are baking it in the heat here at Madras International Circuit. Three-way fight to the checkered flag. Oh, they're bumping each other, kissing tires at the moment. It's Alvin Xavier versus Amarnath Menon. Navneet Kumar playing the strategy now. He's watching on. They're all of them in the 159 sector at the moment. Abhishek Vasudev still there in that P4. He's got a slingshot view to that P1. Can he make it happen? We're into the final sector. The top guns are here. Here we go, folks. The fight is on. Alvin Xavier from P14. He takes the lead of the race. We're coming in the final couple of corners into turn 10. It's a sharp left-hander coming into that quick right-hander. We call the bridge corner. Over the bridge they go. They're coming down that hill. Hard on the brakes now into the sweeping right-hander. It's a turn 12 into the main straight, and the checkered flag awaits. It's Alvin Xavier that takes the win. Wow, what a race from Alvin Xavier. Take a bow, Alvin. That was a fabulous job. From P14 to take the win, he made it happen in the first ever season of the Ktm Rc Cup. This will go down in the history books. Alvin Xavier, after a nasty tumble in race 1, crashing out. Starting from the back of the pack in race 2. Climbs up all the way in 6th lap and takes the win. Amarnath Menon settles for a second, and Navneet Kumar settles for a P3. That's going to be a tough, but he's got to take what he can get. So Navneet Kumar in P3, Abhishek Vasudev settles for a P4. That's got to be disheartening for one of the championship contenders. Well, we're definitely going to see a big fight coming up in the final race of this season finale. Wow, what a race we just concluded. That was the end of race 2, folks. Welcome and thank you all for joining us for the first ever season of the Ktm Rc Cup. We are here witnessing the largest racing championship in the country. It's down to the top 16 racers from across the country, selected from 1,000+ participants through an 8-city grueling and intense selection program. The top 10 from each of these cities were brought down to the Madras International Circuit for a 2-day training program with the KTM racing experts from Gusto Racing, and as well as under the guidance of the ex-MotoGP racer, the current test rider for KTM factory team, Mr. Jeremy McMillions. Out of the 18 riders, after that intense training program, they had the pre-qualifying, which was to select the top 16. 80 riders came here to the Madras International Circuit this weekend, and the top 16 are battling it out for the championship title. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to catch up with our race winners down here at the pit lane of the Madras International Circuit. We'll be right back. Good afternoon, folks. What a race. This was race 2 of the first ever Ktm Rc Cup 2023, and we're here with our top 3. Let's have a chat with Navneet Kumar. Race 1 winner, and race 2 he's finished 3rd. Navneet, first feelings of this race?
I thought I'm gonna win because all 5 laps I've been leading, and I really didn't look back and didn't know the distance. Maybe that's my fault. So I was playing a safe game, but then last lap was terrible. But yeah, we are still in the podium. That's what I want also. So rather than crashing, then pushing hard is of no use. So. Yeah, that was a surprise to me. Really surprising. Like on the C1, oh my god, 2 people. So but okay, that is called racing, and yeah.
So, what plans for the final race? It's the finale. It's the time where we figure out who's going to take that championship home.
Yeah. So it's going to be a neck-on-neck fight. Since you all might know, everybody is in the same timing, same pace. So maybe top 10 might be in one single bunch. So that's going to be really neck-to-neck competition the next race. And the bike is really good. So there is no much change of feelings with the bike. Tire remains the same, braking and everything. So KTM India, Gusto Racing, Jabra Jana really did a really good job. So I don't want to worry about the bike, just to focus on racing.
Considering they're all the same bikes, I think it's going to be purely strategy and talent that works, right?
Yeah. So that's what it's an OMC. Yeah, like what Alvin did, starting from last and finishing first. That's possible if you have skill. So you must be really skilled in the first place, and you need to know what you're doing. You need to know you are racing. If you are doing both of that, you can win.
Once again, that's Navneet Kumar. Congratulations, Navneet. He takes 3rd in race 2. Now it's time to meet the man that takes speed 2. Competition number 4. Amarnath Menon from Kerala. Malayalis, how's it going?
Sure. Not bad. Not a great start, but yeah, better than the race one. But I was just focused on catching Navneet because he was the first lap since practice FP1, FP2, and so I was hunting on him. So I was just closing him. So the last lap I made a move on the straight. So I thought maybe I'm the safe mode. So I just need to work on it. Then I saw this guy coming up. I didn't expect that. So then yeah, we had a battle, and then I was trying to catch him with, and we were on defensive line, and then I saw Navneet also catching up with. So I just need to focus, settle for a second and focus on the championship. And there's one more race to go, and we go all in because that's the only thing we have. That's the only card we have at the moment.
Well, that was Amarnath Menon from Kerala. Congratulations, Amarnath. We'll see you in the final race and the race 1 winner. Man, Alvin Xavier, congratulations, and that's a fantastic race. Talk to us from the back of the pack to take the win. How did that happen?
So it was pretty tough, so I have to keep myself calm. So just step by step I was overtaking each one and analyzing the race. So I know the first bench was from the first lap itself. I caught up to the first bench. So I was taking it easy. So I have some tires left for last 2 laps, and I caught up in the 5th lap. I caught up them in the C10. So I was waiting for one moment, and I closed them in C1 and what? And I tried to dive home into them. So yeah, and it actually worked. And and I overtook both of them in C4, I guess. And I kept the lead and I was trying to stay calm because I was trying coming from the back of the grid, and I was doing consistent fast lap times. So my tires were almost done. So I have to be calm all throughout the race. Yeah.
Overall, a great execution and the strategy worked, right?
Exactly.
What's the plan for the final race?
Final race, I'll be starting again from the 6th. We'll see.
Well, that is a very, very ecstatic Alvin Xavier from Kerala who takes the win for race 2. Stay tuned, folks. We've got one more race to crown the 2023 champion of the first ever Ktm Rc Cup. Who's it going to be? Stay tuned and find out in the last race of the season.